Cyberbullying. It receives attention so often. Oftentimes, though, we focus on the problem instead of the solution. So, we're going to focus on the solution. How do we actually reduce cyberbullying? We're going to talk with David Ryan Polgar, copilotfamily.com. You're here with a little bit more. It's an epidemic, and you even see it too. It is, yeah. People are trolling about non-people related issues. Everyone's just feeling like they need to get their 2 cents in a negative way.
It is true. Well, negativity breeds negativity. I also want to mention, Seth, it's something that affects people whether they're 6 or 96. A lot of times we view it as a generational issue, and we say, kids these days and all this cyberbullying. You know what? It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter your background, your ethnicity, where you are in the world, you can get cyberbullied. You know, people for whatever reason have a tendency, especially when they're anonymous, to allow a little bit of vitriol, a little bit of cyberbullying or trolls.
I think that's what it is. When you have the privacy of the computer screen, when people can't see your face, when you don't have to say it to someone's face, it makes it a whole lot easier to hurt feelings.
It certainly does. Well, comedian Aziz Ansariya, he really talks about that sometimes the very medium of texting or being anonymous or being on social media, not being that face-to-face, sometimes causes us to be more of a jerk than we would be if we really were face-to-face. If I say something that offends you, right, we both have to react to each other. It's what we call synchronous communication. A lot of times online it's asynchronous because you get that power of when you respond, you get that power of turning it off. And a lot of times people abuse that power, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Absolutely. Right. Let's talk about the flip side of it. Sure. Hashtag ICANHELP. What's that mean?
Yeah, there's a great campaign started or co-founded by an educator, Matt Soeth out of California, the ICANHELP deletenegativity.org. So it's the hashtag ICANHELP. And what they're talking about is really changing the environment that would be more conducive to proper communication on social media. For example, allowing, and we'll talk about some of the tips, but really allowing kind of the empowerment of the kids, right? Not just treating them as if it's a problem that's never going to go away. This is something that if we kind of instill a little bit of behavioral differences, we can make a difference.
And there is something to be said about it's like getting a letter in the mail. You always enjoy it. Having someone post something nice about you can mean the world.
It certainly can, because that's the thing. Instead of just allowing negativity to breed more negativity, we need to change the script and
change
be more
the conversation.
positive.
Exactly.
Change the conversation.
Another tip you have is respectfully comment, then report anything inappropriate. How do we go about reporting?
That's the key part. Well, actually, a lot of our social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, it allows the reporting of negative comments, of trolls, of something that's abusive type of behavior. In addition, when you're in a school setting, you want to talk to the teacher, talk to an adult, or even just at home, talk to your parents about this. This is something that a lot of times there's been cyberbullying case that's been going on for a long period of time, and nobody was made aware of it outside of the people directly bullied. We need to change that, right? We need to empower people to say, let's make this a societal issue.
And the more we talk about it, it's one of those things, it will get better. But
certainly.
If people hide in the shadows and if people don't talk about it, it'll never get better.
Right. And oftentimes people feel uncomfortable talking about it, but they need to, again, say, this is something that's happening to so many people. When something like this happens to you, talk to somebody.
And we need to eradicate the people who are negative from our e-lives. So we block inappropriate people, and a lot of social media sites have set that function up.
You definitely do. If there's somebody who is just bullying or is just saying a lot of negative comments, those aren't the people you want to be associated with, because again, that affects how you communicate online. You don't want to be associated with that type of individual, so you want to block them. And again, if they say something very abusive, report them.
And lastly, it's all about informing people. It's all about standing up. We need to talk to these people. We need to inform students and adults and teachers of these issues.
We definitely do, and that's why, again, the ICANHELP campaign, hashtag ICANHELP, is something that changes the environment, right? Because you're also, like I said, you're not treating kids as if they can't handle this issue. They can handle this issue. They can be empowered. There was a great example recently where a school that was shut down out in San Diego, they had a presentation on ICANHELP, and then right after the presentation, people came forward and said, you know what? Here are the bad apples. We can change this environment. We can make this a more positive place.
David, thank you for making this studio a more positive place today. I love it. I can help. You can help. Everybody can help.
Yes,
all you need to do is hashtag it when
you're
online. Ahead on